Greetings and welcome back to Switched to Linux. Well, today we're going to have a look at PureOS, security and privacy. A lot of people have asked me to have a look at PureOS, and so I thought I'd go ahead and give it a try and see what the OS looks like. And when I did, it was kind of an interesting take. So. We'll go ahead and look at that in a few minutes. First, let's go ahead and check in on who is alive on the comments. So, Lamarck says, Pure. Yes, it does. I use GNOME. And yes, I did change the title of the video before going live with it. Seems to not be that pure. It depends on what you mean by pure. We will look into that. Okay, when I was picking computer parts, did I get stuck on the motherboard? No, I did not really get hung up on the motherboard. I decided what processor I wanted, and then I looked at just a couple different boards, and that's kind of what I went with. It's like I wasn't super focused on the board. I just needed to make sure, whatever I got was compatible with the processor I wanted, and then, what type of RAM and all the other fun stuff. So I didn't, but I kind of knew that the board wasn't all that important to me. So that's kind of what my thought was there. Farron, greetings. Yeah, well, this one's actually an hour earlier than I usually do. I'm testing doing the Thursday streams at 6 o'clock because I have a Christian stream at 9 o'clock Eastern times. So we'll see how this works, and if this works out great, then we'll run with it. So that way I'll have one at 7 o'clock on Wednesday, 6 o'clock on Thursday, 9 o'clock on Friday, and about 12 o'clock on Saturday, all Eastern times. That's going to be hopefully what I settle on as a streaming schedule for a little while. Daniel Turbis, greetings, and the unknown 67. Who are you? I don't know. You're unknown. I tried PureOS in the past, didn't like it, seemed extremely outdated. We'll have a look at that. Greetings, Noah. How are you? And Paper Bag Man, how's it going there? Super chat. Thank you, Analog. Appreciate that. And I hope we have a good show. I think we will. I spent a little bit more time researching this distro than I usually do, so hopefully that will show as we look into this. And MC support. Hola to you as well. Just installed PureOS on a VirtualBox. Got the guest editions to work. I haven't tried. Haven't been here in a while. Greetings, Paper Bag Man. Well, welcome back. And hello, Analog. Cute dog. Yes, he's a very cute dog. He's even a cuter cat, but I don't know. Okay, just made it for the kitty cam. Greetings, UK Beast. How's it going there? And good evening, Kyrie Holmes. Hugo Master, what's up, yo? How's it going there? I love Gnome. Or do you say Gnome? I don't know. I had somebody else leave me that comment. It's Gnome, you idiot. Delete. A, why don't you be a little more polite? B, why don't you check history? It was GNOME for GNU. Okay. It's, yes, according to now, either one is an acceptable pronunciation. But it was GNOME. They accept either one now. But if you're a jerk about your comments, just delete them. I might even block you. I don't know. OpenSUSE TW took over Manjaro install. I'm a distro addict and it needs help. All right. Thought it was related to Purism Phone. Yeah, it is. It is by the Purism group. So it is. Excited for PureOS on Librem 5. I know. I talk about it all the time. All right. Keegan, greetings, and Analog. Thank you again for the super chat. Keegan, good evening. Making some Angus burgers. Ooh, I'm going to be making me some all homemade chicken biscuits and gravy today. That's what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. Oh, and it's going to be amazing. Best to hide the USB. Jackie, how's it going there, Jackie? Greetings. What's up? Okay, got a Fire HD 10 Amazon tablet yesterday from Prime Day. Very good, very cool. Didn't know PureOS had a Nix, was a Nix distro. I thought it was a phone distro. Cool, I'm finding a hard time justifying the purchase because I didn't need it. I might return it. I don't know. Pricing a Raspberry Pi, very good. Paper Bag Man, thank you, man. I appreciate the super chats. All right. Okay. So, once again, thanks for Analog and thanks for Paper Bag Man for super chats. Yeah, especially since, man, it's been a tight, hard few weeks on YouTube. I don't know why, but man, numbers are just falling again. I don't know why. A lot of people, though, I'm looking at a lot of different people that I follow, and like everyone's numbers are a lot lower now than they should be. I don't know. It's YouTube just doing weirdness. Let's see. Can't suffer one more note. Update must be done. All right, so let's go ahead and chat here about some PureOS. So of course this does come from the Purism group, same group that is bringing us the Librem 5 phone. First, let's go ahead and have a look at a couple of their posts here. So what is PureOS and how is it built? So to get a little bit of a backstory here, this is one of the distributions that is endorsed by the Free Software Foundation. They adhere to the GNU Debian, the Debian social contract, and the GNU FSDG, which I don't know exactly what that one is. Basically the guidelines for having a GNU distribution. So it says to match and surpass mainstream operating systems such as Windows and Macs by striking a balance between security, usability to provide the best possible out-of-the-box experience paired with the best privacy, security, and software freedom protections possible. The idea is to make it easy to feel safe and secure with an operating system you can trust from the ground up with appropriate tools. It says it comes bundled with a few desktop apps pre-installed for users, but its software library contains thousands of other apps they can install, and everything is free software. So basically, they are based on Debian, and it kind of combines the Debian testing and the Debian stable with a few other system modifications, and their entire purpose here is to produce a distribution that is first and foremost entirely free software, meaning software that we can open source so we can edit the code. What this kind of means is that it's not going to be as easy to install non-free drivers, non-free systems as it is kind of like the way Fedora was, and that was really a big downside of the Fedora system is how difficult it actually was. Okay, if we're talking about freedom in my computer, do I not have the freedom to install proprietary stuff if I want to? Well, let's talk serious. Let's talk freedom, okay? So it's good that it is a distribution that focuses exclusively on your free software, but the problem is it makes it a little bit more difficult to get the non-free stuff working, and there is where we may have some of the challenges. I like the balance where it ships free and then it makes it like Debian. Debian ships with free software and it makes it easy though to install non-free stuff if you want to. It's fairly simple to do. So how does it differ? It implies general kernel patches to improve the user experience. They modified the default desktop settings. Adding freedom-respecting patches and removing offending ones from various packages. So, and again, removing recommendations for the non-free code. Enabling sudo by default. That's something Debian does not specifically do, although you can add it fairly easily. Modifying the system's default path. There's a lot of different customizations. I found that for me, like the install of it, it was nice because it defaulted to some things. So even on the live key, you can attach your online accounts. It asks you, do you want to enable or disable location services? And another great thing that it did is it kind of actually said, hey, we're going to encrypt the disk by default, but you can uncheck the disk to not encrypt it. So that was kind of neat. This is either a plus or a minus, but Wayland is the default. Again, remember Ubuntu dropped Wayland. It went back to X11 because Wayland was just too problematic. Yes, I know X11 is just so bogged down and so old and so antiquated and so full of crap, but you know what, guys? It works. It works. Wayland is still not ready for prime time, and it shows. Ubuntu shipped with Wayland as the default for the 17 branch, and it sucked. They went back because the other one worked. It's an option. It's just the default. They do have App Armor by default, and then they talk about here about Pure Browser, and we're going to focus on this a little bit more. They talk about Pure Browser, which is their fork of Firefox with added extensions, improving security and privacy, and additional changes to make it Free Software Foundation compliant. And it is provided as the default browser. So you're going to have to remember that in the back of your mind. They talk here, we're not going to go through the rest of this, but they do talk about other things that you might want to flip through. They do have another blog post here that is related to PureOS, why freedom is essential to security and privacy. We're not going to go through any of this, but they talk about the different things in there. And at one point in time, they talk about PureOS. Again, we're not going to dig through that. So now let's go ahead and have a look at the actual website itself, which is pureos.net. So over here, we have a user-friendly, secure, and freedom-respecting OS for your daily usage. With PureOS, you are the only one in control of your digital life. Here's the download link. So I just downloaded this today. I verified it's the very one they're pushing here. It says PureOS is a derivative of Debian GNU Linux with the best privacy-protecting software, cutting-edge technology with GNOME 3 and Wayland. Enjoy fluid high frame rate videos, frame-perfect animations, and better power management. And I want you to remember this one here as well, security and privacy. PureOS helps you surf the web safely without being tracked by advertisers or marketers. You need to remember that. Keep that in the back of your mind. Down here, they're talking about PureOS comes with the best free Libre privacy and security software and apps for privacy out of the box, including Tor browser, DuckDuckGo search engine, and HTTPS everywhere bundled into our official web browser, PureOS. It allows you to easily encrypt your whole operating system, so that was fine. So that is what their website has to say. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump over there and see how does their distro actually compare to what their website says. So here we are in the actual boot up screen. So we'll go ahead and click on this, and my password is actually PureOS. We do have the option here to click this. This is your default with GNOME, and like all other distros, if you want a better experience, go to X11. You do have GNOME, you have GNOME Classic. GNOME Classic appears to be broken on this. There seems to be no way to access a menu. Maybe it's a hot corner, but the hot corners aren't working in the VirtualBox. They also have Kodi installed, so you have two different Kodi desktop environments. I did not log into these, but my guess is they're the same. I'm not completely sure. We're going to log in under the X11 because this has a better user experience than the default Wayland. So we'll go ahead and sign in. So I have not made any specific modifications to this, with one exception is that I bypassed my router's DNS and I went with Cloudflare's DNS. And the reason I wanted to do that is I wanted to do that so that I could actually get beyond my own internal network's ad blocker. So to do that, of course, I just went into my network settings, click on your settings inside of here, IPv4, and then put in 1.1.1.1 and 1.0.0.1 as your DNS. Hit apply, and then you have to reboot the machine. And now I am bypassing my router's built-in blocking script system, so I can actually jump on here and I can actually jump on and get onto something like Facebook or all that. The reason I wanted to do that is we want to see, does this actually do what that website specifically said, which says, and I quote, PureOS helps you surf the web safely without being tracked by advertisers or marketers. We're going to see how does that claim lift up. So here we are logged in, and it's a basic GNOME experience. We have our main screen here where we can actually access everything. As far as the software, let's go ahead and look at the software first. So all of the basic software is pretty much everything I expect. Really, the only difference is that we have their custom Pure browser instead of Firefox. We still have Thunderbird installed. Our software center, I didn't see what version of LibreOffice we have. Are you going to work for me? There you go. So we do have LibreOffice 6, so that is good out of the box. And let's go ahead now, and we want to spend the majority of our time looking at the security function of it. Everything else is pretty basic. It's essentially, I mean, it's GNOME on Debian. That's essentially what we have. I have not noticed anything else that seems to be different. Now, they're talking about modifications that they made. Particularly, remember the part where they have Tor browser, they have other add-ons built in. Well, I have not seen Tor browser. I guess it'd show up here as there's a Tor browser launcher. I did not see that earlier, but that's actually in software. I have to install that. They said that it was installed by default. It does not appear to be installed by default. So for whatever that happens to be, now if you come down here and click on your add-ons, you'll see that HTTPS everywhere is not installed. No other security or add-ins are installed. And guess what? Their default search engine is Google. For a website that was pushing up privacy and security, and we'll emphasize that privacy, they're talking about DuckDuckGo. They're talking about having browser extensions. This is indeed the PureOS browser. Google's the default search. There is nothing else in here that seems to block anything. HTTPS everywhere is not installed. And it turns out that it's really not actually protecting any privacy. So just to verify that I am on my breaking free of my routers or my local network's built-in ad blocking system, Facebook is blocked on all of my items, and so there is the evidence of that. We can access Facebook. Now, I did actually add another bookmark here, and the bookmark was for is it the toolbar? Okay. What I bookmarked here is was this it? No, this was not it. It's not what I bookmarked. Bookmarked something in here. Okay, the easy list. That's what I bookmarked. No, that's not the easy list I wanted. There you go. Okay, so easy list. This is the list of things that are inside of your ad blockers. So these are the things that legitimately you need to have one of these things installed in order to prevent people from tracking you online as their site dictates. So in theory, if this thing were to be blocking what we're doing, anything that we pull out of here, these are all these analytical trackers. So if I actually grab one of these guys and copy it, and let's go ahead and paste that into a new tab, what we should see is it will actually access it. It might try and download a file. We should see it going nowhere. And I'm not seeing it going nowhere. Zwistia, this is one of your session replay scripts. See how that says OK? That means that the script is not blocked. There is nothing in here at all, nothing at all, that actually prevents these scripts. I'm not sure what's going on with that one. That one page not found. That's just jot form though. I dug through several of these that I know, like HubSpot. That's let's have a look at HubSpot. That's one that probably isn't problematic. So kind of the point is that they have not done anything in this browser. They've not done anything that blocks any of the trackers. Oh, and there's one more thing we should show you as well. That's if you go into your settings and privacy. Of course, the default is to remember history, which also allows third-party cookies. So out of the box, this Pure browser, it is not security focused. It is not preventing any ads from seeing anything. We don't have the Tor bundle. We don't have HTTPS anywhere, and we don't have anything else that blocks any of these blocking scripts. I've not seen anything in this operating system that seems anything more than just Debian with GNOME. to what we have in a custom browser, which doesn't do what their website says. So I'll remind you again, looking at their website here, their website says it will help you surf the web safely without being tracked by advertisers or marketers. This is not true. This is a patently false statement. So if you guys are watching this, I would ask you to either is something wrong with this download where a bunch of settings were not carried over? Or B, is this not complete? Or C, should you think about taking this statement off the website? Because there is nothing in this operating system that is going to prevent marketers. If I jump on here and I really don't know any better, I'm looking for safety and security browsers, I land on PureOS and I say I'm safe, and I start browsing the internet with what you're giving me by default, I'm still going to be tracked by everything. I don't have any more safety. I don't have any more security. Now, let's flip on the positive side of this. It's not any worse. This does have free open source software. It doesn't have backdoors. It doesn't have anything that we cannot audit the code. So from that perspective, PureOS is absolutely delivering on what it says it's going to deliver, in that it is giving us packages that we can audit the code. We know what is in here, and care is being taken to make sure that the security is a thing. So security, absolutely. Privacy, they failed. They did not deliver what their website is saying in the specific download that I just grabbed today, and I verified the download just to make sure that I didn't get something wrong. So I think that they need to come out and make some clarification. Is this not complete? Is it not ready? Is the Pure browser not working right? Is there an extra step I missed somewhere? I mean, I just walked through the installation. Everything else on PureOS, I mean, like I said, there's really nothing else that's surprising. It's just Debian with GNOME on it. And I haven't really seen it being a custom GNOME either. It doesn't even look like a custom GNOME either. They do apparently have extra backgrounds, I guess. That's what they said, but, you know, oh well, extra backgrounds. That's all right. Other things, there's really nothing else surprising. You can connect your online accounts. In fact, it's kind of funny when you are installing this, even in the live key or in the installation, where it gives you the option to add your online accounts. They actually only give you the option for Nextcloud and IMAP and SMTP. They do give you the option for privacy, so you can toggle not all these options, but they do give you the location services, whether you want to turn that on or turn that off. So you have that option going for you. But otherwise, yeah, it's good in that it delivers that it doesn't have any proprietary things. It makes it a little bit harder to use proprietary things if you actually want to do that. So that's either a positive or a negative, depending on your viewpoint. But as far as what their website is advertising, that it's giving you DuckDuckGo, it's giving you HTTPS everywhere, it's giving you Tor, that's the installation that I have right here that seems to fail in that promise. Now, this raises a bigger concern. This is the company that's supposed to be bringing us the Librem 5 phone. Are they going to deliver what they're going to promise us on that phone too? This raises question because they're talking about all these security and privacy things that we don't see. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, Political Monkey, thank you. $1 super chat. Appreciate that, man. And let's see. Soup. Is that soup or sup? Sup, yo. Sup, yo. Let's have some soup, yo. Okay, they have single 128, so they're easy to break. Okay. Spectre patch really slow down Windows 10 AMD 9. Oh. Linux community is really divided. It's hard to have a centralized channel for all things Linux. Out of the box. How many times have you heard that? Performance is one thing, your bank account is the other. You choose. Finally, been waiting. Waiting. Switch to Linux. Is this going to be a rolling release for PureOS? I don't know. Have an Intel PC. One of the Intel chipset driver updates really slowed down my PC for a few months until I found a newer version. Now it's buttery smooth like I built it yesterday. Personally don't mind proprietary drivers, but I feel open source software is always better than proprietary in respect to security and trust. I agree. If only I can get native performance for stream games on Linux. All right. Oh, Steam games on Linux. Well, it depends on which Steam games. Yeah, some of them you do, some of them you don't. Resembles post-market OS. I do is install GNU on my laptop and Windows on my PC gaming build to get the best of both worlds. Used to dual boot. I was tired of it, messing with the system all the time. Decided not to dual boot anymore. Yes, send greetings, Spin Viking. How are you? Greetings, Carbon. How's it going there? Supposed to work today, but I called in. Feel bad, but there was a Switch to Linux stream you had to see, so, you know. Dig AMD, next PC I'll buy will not be a Lenovo. Okay, AMD is great. It's helping a friend build an AMD fan. Newegg sent him the wrong fan. He waited a month for the CPU fan. They sent the wrong one. Oh, that's crazy. You're in the jungle, Carbon. Very good. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun games. All right. Tom's PureOS a rolling release distro. It's like a lot of Linux distros don't specify. Okay, I would say it's rolling release in as much as Debian is rolling release. So it's rolling, but it's about rolling the speed of a glacier. So yes, it's rolling release, the speed of a glacier. Is it pure? No. They say they modified some things, but I just don't know. Yeah, Carbon, let's stop throwing Chinese characters in there, Carbon, because nobody else knows what you're talking about. Alright. APU is great. I'm able to play games more choppy with my latest laptop A3. It is pure. Okay. Yeah, I don't use GNOME enough to know. Friend told me not to order from Newegg again. Everyone seems to love them, but how do they make the mistake a CPU fan? Yeah, and that is a big concern if they're making those types of mistakes. And the reason is, man, if you don't know exactly what you're doing, or you miss the fact it's the wrong fan or wrong something, you could blow up a computer. I mean, that's not good. Okay. Yeah. CPUs generally ship with a fan, but some people want, like, particularly if you want to overclock a processor, you might want a custom fan on it. I've rebooted the machine to switch DNS. Well, you know, generally, Kyrie, you don't have to reboot it, but every instance, I was like, what's going on with my system? It took me 10 minutes to get my DNS switched over. Because it turned out that I had to reboot every time I was switching it. So I don't know what it is. About the systems or whatever else. I usually have not had to do that, but I've had to do that today. I don't know why, but Privacy Badger sucks. Privacy Possum for the win. Nice. Hey, what he did was bought parts from someone on the website, built it for him. They gave him a fan with only 3 pins, so the CPU overheated his system. Yeah, one of my CPU, well, my CPU fan is not 3-pin, but my main cooling fan is. It's not running right now. I should go fix that. All right. Try to install uBlock Origin. It's not available. Need to upgrade Firefox. Oh, really? So apparently you cannot even install uBlock Origin on this. Let me verify that myself. Let's go ahead and have a quick look at that. All right. There's Privacy Badger. You can install that. So you can install Privacy Badger. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Well, I can download the code. I don't want to try and mess with installing it that way. Well, apparently I can't just... Let's try again, see if I missed something. I don't install extensions enough to know what I'm doing here. See, there's this. This is the biggest problem with why not to do extensions. A lot of these could very possibly just be malware and scammy. So, it's a featured extension. I don't know. I don't install add-ons enough. So apparently I can download it here and then... yeah, let's go ahead and open it. Archive Manager, see what I get. Well, I guess I could manually install it, but I don't know. All right, he asked me to help him. I told him that was the problem. Windows couldn't control the fans because he didn't have one with 4-pin. Yeah, you need a 4-pin if you want your computer to be able to control the fan speeds. All right. At least Pure Browser isn't running Bing. Yeah, there you go. Watched the movie Snowden last night. Great movie. Shot themselves in the foot with banning users use uBlock. Off topic. Huh. Not a good OS, yeah. Feel PureOS has their heart in the right place, but must have forgotten to configure the web browser. I think that's mostly the case. They've forgotten to configure the web browser. And I really haven't. They don't have the Tor bundle by default. I mean, you can install it for sure, but they didn't have that. They didn't have the browser configured. I don't know. I don't know. So Newegg, excluding the fan he brought. That's twice I made a mistake, and I checked he ordered the right parts. Yeah. PureOS has a beta version. The website, I don't know if they have updated anything. Well, then if that's, I mean, sure, it's beta, but don't sit here and have on your website that all of these things about how great it is and then not even have the specific things you list on your site. That's kind of bad. All right. Greetings, Thomas. I'm well, and CJ's well. Hi, Thomas. How are you? I'm concerned about Librem being bad, and that's why I haven't bought it yet. It's beta and not too polished. Waiting for the final version. Wait for release for at least a year so they get all the bad kinks worked out. And wait to see it work, and even then I will need some proprietary software, so I'm going to have to carry on the Android phone. PureOS is supported by the Free Software Foundation, while Debian is not. Sent you a puzzle game, would I play it? I don't know. Did I hear Microsoft's upgrading Skype to 8.0? Yes, I did. They're going to kill it the rest of the way. It's already been on the side of the road dying. They're just going to come over and put a bullet in its head, I'm pretty sure. Poor Skype. My other demotivating factor is I just bought my current phone like a year and a half ago, so it'd be a waste of money. What's the verdict on PureOS? My verdict is probably just stay away from it for now. There's nothing about it that is a win, and most of their upselling points that would be good are not installed. They're not working on it. So my take, I just avoid it for now. Maybe when it's finally done, it'll be out. But I've had so many people ask me to look at PureOS. So I'm like, let's have a look at PureOS. Yeah, that's not particularly a good distro. I don't know. If you're going to say it's going to block marketers from tracking you across the internet, then by George, it should do that. And it doesn't. Just got notified. Hey, pizza. Greetings. Yeah, sometimes YouTube sends me late notifications. Either one, testing or Sid, I'm good. Yeah, but I bet that you got the notifications for the latest stream for the crap you didn't want. Do you see the downvotes on that crap? Like, so annoying when YouTube is putting some other link in its logo. Okay, YouTube, in case you didn't know this, Google, when there is a logo in the upper corner, it's supposed to go to your home site, not some crappy thing that you want to push and promote. Or if you are going to have it push and promote, at least change the logo up there so I know not to click it. Oh well. PureOS. This is BSD, isn't it? No, it is based on Debian. I'm on early. Yes. Like I said yesterday, I was going to start doing the Thursday streams at 6 o'clock because it gives me more time to prepare for my 9 o'clock stream on Thursday nights. It's free software foundation, though. Yeah, I don't care. No diss on Debian, but I like close to the edge libs. Okay, yeah, that's the thing, you know. Some people want to run an Arch-based system, so you're closer to the edge development. I like the Debian systems because I prefer stability over edge software. Greetings, Anarita. How's it going there? Skype, LOL, OMG, Rainbow Vomit. Yes, the unicorn has vomited. Discord has Discord has replaced Skype and Mumble. Debian 9.5 released today. Very cool. Greetings, TechLore. Too bad Discord is awful for privacy. Yeah. Well, you can run Discord on PureOS and... No, wait, hold on. Never mind. If you want a GNOME rolling release, get GNOME Seduction. Works great with NVIDIA drivers. All right, there you go. Can't be worse than Skype. This is true. Have you ever reviewed a BSD distro? The only one I've looked at is pfSense because I'm running my router as pfSense. Second time you've looked at a distro a day after I have. Oh, you know. Well, Pizza, come on, man. I'm just following your channel to get inspiration for mine, dude. Come on. They're forcing people to switch to the new Skype, and after September 1st, classic Skype and all other past versions are getting killed. Yep. Doesn't even work, actually. Like, it doesn't work on Linux. Like, it worked just fine until the recent 3 or 4 updates. Now you can have a Skype call for about 15 minutes, and then you get, like, poor connection stuff that never resolves itself, and it sounds like your person's talking through all the can barely hear it. Dronefly, greetings. How are you? Make a distro for us and call it... Nah, I'm not going to do that. Room with a moose. Tom, step out of your comfort zone. Use BSD. Specifically try out TrueOS. They say it's user-friendly. Do I have TrueOS on my list? Let me write down TrueOS on my list. Let me cross off PureOS. Write down TrueOS. I will put it on my list to look at. Okay. Needs NSA when you have the UK government. And this is true. I don't know. Who's worse? See if you're lucky enough to make it work compared to... Oh, try Ghost BSD. Oh, Lord. On real hardware? Are you kidding me? Alright, I wrote down Ghost BSD. No promises, but... Alright, why use BSD, though, when there are perfectly good Linux distros? New feature going to Skype recording calls. Yay! So awesome! Someone can violate the law and not know it because you have to have all-party consent on phone call recording in most places, and Skype would qualify. If I use your host file on 19 version Linux Mint, will it damage the modem or anything? No, it just doesn't have an internet connection, apparently. Why don't you care about respects of your freedom? If everything ran on fully free software, new free software OSs would have hardware and software access. Why don't I care? Wait. Is that a question to me, Political Monkey? Why don't you care about respects of your freedom? Well, I mean, I care about respects of freedom. If everything ran on fully free software, new free software OSs would have hardware and software access. Okay, you want to stay away from Limna desktop on TrueOS? Not fun, all right. Okay, so when am I reviewing Red Star OS? I don't know. That'd be a fun one. That's the Chinese one, I assume. Or no, that's North Korean, right? I don't know, man. I might have to play with that. Might end up on Kim Jong-un's naughty list. I'll have a nuke pointed at me, but you know. Not a UK citizen, so the snooper charters doesn't affect me. Except, Carbon, here's the thing. The NSA technically can't spy on us. But the UK government can, and they can just trade data. Third-party doctrine goes government. That's when badness happens. The NSA is almost in all countries what's called National Security Agency. It should be called Worldwide Security Agency. BSD only works with certain hardware, just like Apple. Yeah. BSD is used because it's an all-in-one package, democratically managed. Oh boy, I don't like democracy. I didn't know Pizza had a channel. Yes, Pizza Lovin' Nerd does a lot of stuff on his channel. Check out Pizza Lovin' Nerd's channel. Can I get Chromium on Windows? You can, but I think you have to, let's see. Yes, you can. Just need to look it up, Noah, and you should be able to find it. I know a friend of mine has it on there. Okay, Digital Economy Act, sign up for, yeah, no. Okay, Derek should try on Open Indiana. Okay, need money, so I'm going to make TermGet premium shirts and paid tutorials because I really need it right now. All right, there you go, man. Hey, start, man. Start anytime. And use wine and peppermint. Does it work well? I've used wine and Linux Mint. Works okay. Wine sucks at Zor? No, wine just sucks. Come on. If the drivers are fully free, they can be ported, is my point. If everything is installed as free software, the software can be ported to new and better freedom-respecting OSs. Yes, I agree. And that's really what should happen. Proprietary drivers do actually suck. Works on Ubuntu or Ubuntu. It must work on Peppermint as well. Microsoft killed Skype and turned it into a rainbow data collection tool. Like a unicorn vomited it out. A unicorn had a hairball. NSA, no security allowed. Here we go. Should be called the NPA, no privacy allowed. Chromium on Windows gets you API issues. Okay. As long as I have privacy on the toilet and shower, I'm good. LOL. Yeah, that's 1984 world right there. Just don't stand there too long and they'll come looking for you. Chromium on Windows requires you to build it up from source. I thought there was a version you didn't have to do that, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Unless you have an Amazon Echo in your bathroom. Yeah, there you go. It's quite annoying to install Chromium on Windows. Greetings, Steve Paul. How's it going there? What I found on Zorn's pre-installed wine looks to have crashed. The Cloud Act. Chromium on Windows is pointless. Might as well get Chrome, but Firefox and any of its derivatives is the way to go. Yeah, if you actually, Noah, if you want a good browser on Windows, WaterFox has an installer. WaterFox is good. Use that one. Am I using Wine for games? I have Warcraft 3 installed. That's the latest game I play. Come on, man. Coming Best Buy near you. Smart toilet. Auto flushes after you're empty. Number 2. Ooh. 2 years later, NSA doc leaked revealing they track butts for terrorists. Yeah, everyone has their own butt print. Ew. Oh. Oh. Kernels are future BSD at microkernel, more security, more things running. User space, less attack surface for exploits. Okay. Intend to use DRM, don't use Chromium. Gotta go. Try and catch you at 9. All right. We'll see you later, Analog. What would Alexa try to sell you if you did was poop and pee in front of it? I see your stool's a little loose today. Would you like to order you some Pepto-Bismol? Ugh. I could say another one, but no, let's not do that. All right. The reason why we have so many of these pedos on the streets is because of the stupid pictures and video mainstreams. Yeah. New anthem for the American Army should be, "We want you," insert small message here, "our privacy in our hands." Okay. Currently not on smart meters. Lucky. Okay. This is hilarious, right? So they got our smart meters. They're still sending me estimated usage on my bill. Can somebody explain it to me like I'm 3? Want to make Windows more open source? It's a good start. Yeah. All right. Smart toilets are just beginning. Wait for toilet paper 0.0. Yeah. My wrist a month more later still hurts. I think it's confirmed I have carpal tunnel. My manager says it's never really goes away because he's had it for years. Oh, that's not good. Smart water. Yeah. That's not good stuff, though. Don't need to compile Chromium Windows. It has installed. I was pretty sure I had an installer, though. Amazon will try and sell you smart toilet paper. Oh boy, I need to go look that up. Let's go ahead and look up smart toilet paper. Oh Lord, smart toilet paper could be used to fight obesity. I think, Houston, we're going down a rabbit hole. We're going down a rabbit hole, folks. We're going down a rabbit hole. Smart toilet paper could be used in the future to help fight obesity, says British scientists. The claim comes after researchers made a breakthrough in understanding the biological processes that lead to potbellies. Findings published in Nature Genetics show the epidemic is vastly down to what we eat rather than our genes. No kidding! Holy moly! Call the papers. My apologies. Obesity's down to what we eat? Holy crap! I didn't know that. Shocking. Oh boy. Then this knowledge means we can gut the environment and confront the challenges of obesity from a new angle as related to modified habits. I want to read about the smart toilet paper. They didn't really have much about smart toilet paper there, did they? No, I'm not interested in your pop-up ad. Oh, this new smart toilet paper monitor tells you when you need new paper. The fact you're running low doesn't tell you when you need new paper? We've lost our ever-loving mind in this culture, people. Holy bajolies. Oh, here's a video with the smart meter. Oh Lord, it sends a message to your smartphone to remind you to buy toilet paper. No doubt when you walk near a store that sells it so they can track more stuff. Oh, look, you have a little smartphone app that tells you about how much toilet paper's in your roll. Check, please. I want out of the human race. Wow. Computer market change if Google announced a Android or Linux distro desktop at $400 price range. 400 to 500. I think it probably would. Get them cheaper than that even. There's a video series I like the most on Switch Linux is Tinfoil Hat Time. Yeah, I'll get some more up eventually. Okay, kids in college are absolutely stupid. It means, and it's me saying it the nicest way possible. It sounds like coming from a current college student. Why does it exist? To monitor diabetes, I guess. I don't know. Can't even be fat alone. Yep. You don't want to eat so much to use the bathroom. That's why you have to use it. They cured obesity. I mean, a lot of the obesity crisis just comes down to the fact that literally everything you buy in the grocery store that has a little barcode on it has sugar in it. Sugar is what does it. It's not fat. Fat, you can eat as much fat as you want. In fact, the more you eat, the better off. Particularly if you're not eating vegetable fats. Eat real fats found in real nature. It's the sugar that hurts us. And anytime you get fat-free cookies or fat-free anything, it just means they've loaded it down with more sugar and it's actually worse for you. Quit eating so much. Okay. All we needed is toilet paper to lose weight. Do you like that paper, Tom? No. I want to let you know I got VPN now. All right. Very cool. So imagine how Google profile for advertisement would look like. Smart kitty litter emails you when it needs changing. To see what ads Google would push. Thank you for the stream you did before on it. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Smart toilet paper and other smart devices because thinking for yourself is so last decade. That's right. $2 for tinfoil hat time. All right, I will do a tinfoil hat time. Political Monkey, do you have a topic you'd like me to cover for a tinfoil hat time priority? I want to talk about SIM cards and lobbyists sometime. Those are the things on my list right now. Let me know if there's anything specifically you'd like to cover. Can't you just buy 12 rolls and put another roll on? Don't buy single rolls. Dumb toilet paper is good enough. My family knows when to get toilet paper without the notification. That's right. Because even though most sites are secure, network admins can still see what websites your device has it. Greetings, James Miller. How are you? Political Monkey, thanks again for the super chat. Okay, people need everything to be done by their smartphones. Kind of scary how the machines will overcome the humans. Thought you would get a kick out of the smart paper. I know my wife had laughed her head off. Yep, people need to understand proper nutrition. Curing obesity is as simple as the FDA being honest and telling companies they have to back their claims. Yep. It's also calories in, calories out. It is actually not, Paper Bag Man. It has more to do with hormones. If you eat, for example, 2,000 calories worth of sugar, your body handles the calories different than if you eat 2,000 calories versus of proteins and fat. It's the entire way the biological pathways go. When you eat all the sugar, particularly if it's like table sugar, which is 50% glucose, 50% fructose, the saliva will cleave that, or it will get cleaved early in the stomach. The liver is the only organ in the body capable of processing the fructose, and so it gets concentrated there and overwhelms the pathway and produces a fatty liver, whereas the 50% glucose goes around to the other muscles in the body and other cells in the body, and they all take it out. Versus if you eat like pasta, the similar amount of calories in pasta, that generally contains more glucose than fructose, and all of your body can absorb it, so you have less absorption through the liver. Both cases, your insulin spikes way high, which causes your fat seduction, or your fat storage to increase and your fat metabolism to decrease. Now, if you eat mostly fats and proteins, there's no insulin trigger, and so your body will continue to burn off of fat instead of storing it, versus storing it when you consume sugar. So it's not simply calories in, calories out. It has to deal with glucagon, insulin, and a few other hormones going back and forth in the body. So it's not calories in, calories out. There's that. I'm going to delete that comment. Yes, there is an app to remind you about that, but I don't like swear words on the channel. So that was, yeah, kind of funny. You people are still using toilet paper? So old school. Yeah, I know. We need to learn how to use the 3 seashells, but we never got the explanation on how to use that in the movie. So when we get the explanation, I'm sure there's probably fan pages about how to use the 3 seashells, though, isn't there? Should we look that one up? Heard there's been a decline in IQ since the introduction of modern technology. I believe it. I have a topic for smartphones as a future botnet. There you go. Political Monkey picks smart toilet paper. They don't receive updates after 1 year. Yeah. What about Mandela effect? It might be. Write that one down. If the old crazy people were right, what if technology is evil? Machines overcame humans in 1987, by the way. Oh boy. Flat Earth for tinfoil hat conversation? Nah. Sugar stays around, fat protein go out the bottom chute. Short answer is sugar is bad, yes. Want to find out who are the highest scoring groups on standardized tests, and Asians are some of the highest. Some dumb, they don't even manage it. I want to talk about how PSTN network is insecure. Ooh, that would be a hard one to put together, but I'll see what I can do. All right, I'll write that down and see what I can do, Political Monkey. All right, 100% pro flat Earth. Why wouldn't the government lie about the shape of the Earth, yet lie about everything else? 2 thumbs up for flat Earth. If everyone had at least one smartphone, so it could be the fuel for DDoS of the future. Wet wipes, greater than toilet paper. To Yuri Gagarin, since he already crossed the entire Earth from space. Okay, James Corbett recently released a video about self-driving cars. Eventually we get to the point where there's no steering wheel and the car takes us where they want us to go. No, thank you. Yeah, that actually happened in Minority Report, remember? It's like, oh, this guy has a warrant for his arrest. Your cars are locked and the car will drive, the doors are locked, you can't get out, and the car will drive you straight to the police department to be detained. City of the future, yeah, baby. Oh, boy. We want to go barf out my dinner. Sorry, man. Sorry. I use politics section of the newspaper and run out of toilet paper. Makes my cleaning process so much better. Steering wheels won't disappear. Many of us like to drive, and racing is a huge competition business. Europe is lacking behind in education. Not as far as behind as United States. Have I heard of RoboLinux? I kind of want to rename that PedoLinux. That's an interesting distribution. It's weird. RoboLinux is weird. I looked at it briefly, but it was kind of too hard to put together with the time constraints that I have to do a review on it. It just had that. There's something about it that rubbed me the wrong way. Okay, install Ubuntu 18.04, H.2.4 not working, and Firefox solution about config not working. Need to reinstall. I don't know. Maybe purge Firefox or reinstall Firefox. Try that. If that's a tall order, do what you planned. Well, I'll look into it. I want to look into it before I determine if it's a tall order. If technology is the Antichrist. Yeah. Okay, how about a tutorial on pretty good privacy configuration in Thunderbird? Huh. Bob makes clear the Antichrist will be a person, yet the Beast seems more of a system or a nation. Yeah, the Beast could very well be technology, but yeah, I agree. The Antichrist does seem to be a person. Cars will most likely be like iRobot, where it has both things. The possibility that China has bugged all the computer chips for tinfoil hat time. Or the NSA has. They are in the habit of intercepting things mid-shipment and then putting their own tracking software in them. But the fact Sofa, the intelligent AI robot, it looks like a woman was given citizenship by Saudi Arabia where they treat real females as second-class citizens. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I remember about that. Check out VeltOS. I mean, development graphene looks good. Called VeltOS. One is one of the most educated countries in the world. All right, we're going to go ahead and shut down PureOS at this point. And I think we'll do a final call here for comments. Kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty. Come on, kitty. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Houston. We got a double catter. We have accumulated a double catter. Kitty, kitty. Well, I think we have. Okay, well, maybe we've got a single catter. The other cat was just here, and then she just walked away. Kitty, do you want kitty treats? Kitty treats? I don't know. Oh, no. Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right, he just gets 2 now because I have a stream at 9 o'clock on my Christian channels. If you've never been to the Christian channels before, you can check out my stream at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. And we are going to be starting the book of Ephesians. We're going to do a detailed analysis of the book of Ephesians. Fun one to try. Arch Anarchy. PureOS is what kind of name is that? Okay. PureOS tastes good, you know. Okay, I asked Toss a few weeks ago, but I want to know your honest opinion. If you had the opportunity to say something directly to Microsoft, what would you say to them? I would probably say something to the general. Let's see, I don't know. Say to Microsoft. Bye. I mean, do I have the chance to give them advice that they would listen to? Like, if I could change something that Microsoft did, if I could change something that Microsoft would do is, hey, why don't you have the ability to absolutely no data collection on Windows 10? I do not want to participate. Might use Windows more. All right. But what do I want to say to them? Bye. You got too greedy for data. Bye. All right. See you later, Paper Bag Man. How are the fleas? I don't know. Let's see. Where are you? Well, I've seen one on them so far. Oh, come on, kitty. I was trying to see your flea department. Come on. I want to see what your fleas look like. Well, I've seen one on them so far. And that's a bad sign because I wasn't even looking to go in that direction. Come on. Come here, you. Stop. 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 It's looking pretty bad. Ugh. Yeah. He might even get a bath tonight. It's looking really bad. I've had to hang out at home because they said on Tuesday they were going to be walking through apartments for their, annual pre-fire safety inspection thing. And so I had to be here. They didn't show up Tuesday. They finally showed up today. So now, yay, I can finally leave the house tomorrow. At least, before late. So, sheesh. I'll tell you, just holding the cat, I got 2 fleas just holding the cat. So, yeah, it's looking bad. Die, flea. Sheesh. Die. Got it. Yeah, I might have to bomb the house. For the NSA listening, that means flea bomb. So, have to specify. Oh, stupid slang and news speak. That's the kitty left. Let's go back to this view here. Alright. Hands on deck. Kitty alert. Man your battle stations. This is not a drill. See at 9. I'm already doing Ephesians. Oh, nice. Very cool. Doesn't lack of it. It's just more polite. Alright. Stop killing the children. If you could put one person to run the NSA, who would it be? One person to run the NSA. Who would it be? Gordon Ramsay. It would just be comical. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully an attempt to improve data collection. I don't know. Agent Pie, yeah. Let us choose updates, yeah. Think about Azure Sphere. I think it's crazy. Thought you were trimming your arm hair on camera. No, killing the fleas. Satan Nutella? Yeah. By the way, Nutella has more sugar in it than chocolate frosting. Think of that next time you put it on your children's toast. Okay, it's not just Microsoft. It's the software companies getting greedy. Yep. Everything, everybody. All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap that up here. I'll be on our Walk in Christ channel tonight, so you can check us out over there. Let me get you guys a link for that. So here is the link for our Walk in Christ. We'll be over there in 2 hours from now. That is 9 o'clock Eastern time. So we will catch you then and there. Have yourselves a wonderful day. And I hope that you enjoy switching to Linux. Also, take a look at the links in the description down below if you want to learn how to help the channel. Thanks a lot, and have a good one, guys.